soft and hardball questions asked and observed in a stealth-like manner to learn more about a person. So, up until now, you've learned a lot about how your first date should go, safety tips, the importance of taking things slow, feeling things out, the best way to hang out with someone who might become a potential romantic interest, etc. Well, this would be the beginning of a good time to start learning more about the person you're interested in and who might be also interested in you. Whether through casual conversation or directly asking certain questions and inviting the other person to ask anything about you right back is the start of you accumulating all the information you need to either approve or disapprove of you allowing things to go any further. For example, for me, I'd rather learn a whole lot about a person first and upfront before spending any time getting close to them in a romantic way. I've got too much going on, too much to manage and protect in my own life that I don't want to waste my time with anyone who would mess any of that up. Besides, who wants someone who can't also take things slow, respect you as you would them, and allow you both to make the right decision and not rush into something you both might regret? Many of these questions, along with simple observation, can help serve as deal breakers or deal makers. As mentioned earlier, I think it's important to learn more about a person before you let them into your world. So, having said that, let's check out a few of these questions that you might want to find out the answers to. Again, by asking directly or observing what the other person says, keep in mind, you don't have to ask someone a question to find out the answer. I love not asking questions per se, and just having conversation, only for the other person to voluntarily tell me what I want to know, without them ever knowing I wanted to know such information in the first place. With this approach, I don't come across as Mr. Ask a Million Questions. Instead, I come across as Mr. Great Conversationalist, who didn't make the other person feel like they were being interviewed. So, here are some fun and easy questions to ask. These questions are not in any order, and see if you can deduce the answers to them without asking these questions outright. You might phrase these questions into statements used in a conversation, or answer these questions yourself and then turn it around and say, well, what about you? What, who, when, how, what do you do? What do you think? What's your take on a situation like XYZ? See how that works? And I'll tell you something else. A lot of people tell me, Bart, you have a way with words. You know how to communicate really well. You not only say what's on your mind, but you say it in a way that makes me feel good answering the question or something like that. I'm going to tell you something right now. Nobody is born a great communicator. It takes practice. Practice, practice, practice. And the more you practice, the better you get. And also think before you speak. Think before you speak. Don't just blurt out questions and no. Take your time, speak slowly, and you'll do fine. Come on, here are some easy and fun questions to ask someone you're interested in. Number 1, what are some of your favorite foods? Do you like to cook? If so, what are some of your favorite dishes that you like to cook? What's your favorite ice cream, dessert, beverage, non-alcoholic beverage? Number 2, what do you like to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Number 3, what's the last movie you saw? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite TV show or shows? Number 4, favorite place to vacation, even if you've never been there. Number 5, what would you do if you won $1 million? Number 6, what do you like best about yourself? Number 7, what's one thing you would change about yourself or work on? Number 8, top 3 favorite movie genres: action, comedy, drama, horror, science fiction, romantic comedy. What do you like? Number 9, where would you go if you could go anywhere in the world? Give me 3 places. Number 10, what is something you wish more people knew about you or don't know that you're good at? Number 11, what is the most meaningful thing someone ever said to you? Number 12, cats, dogs, other, or no pets? What's your preference? Number 13, are you into any sports? Do you like going to see live games? Number 14, do you work out? Strength workout, cardio, Pilates? What do you do? Number 15, favorite concert or music artists that you love to listen to? Number 16, what personality tests have you taken? And do you agree with the results? Number 17, if you could go back in time and do something differently or change something about your life, what would you do? What would you change? Number 18, what's on your bucket list to do as soon as you can? Number 19, what amazing adventures have you been on, or places or countries that you've been to? Where have you traveled? Number 20, are you a morning person or are you a night owl? Sleep in or get up early? 21, how many siblings do you have? Where do your parents live? Do you visit them often? Do you get along with them? Number 22, what are you always game for? Number 23, what do you do to unwind? 24, where do you prefer to live? North, south, east, or west in your town, state, or country? Any favorite city or region? Number 25, do you prefer to work with others or alone? Do you prefer to work a 9-to-5 job or do freelance work and be self-employed? Do you want to become an investment trader, maybe a day trader? 27, how techie are you? Mac or PC? Number 28, have you ever been sick, hospitalized? What happened? Number 29, religious, spiritual, or neither? Do you go to church? Yes, no, when? Number 30, what do you think about what's going on today in today's politics? Do you lean left, right, center, liberal, conservative? Are you a constitutionalist? Number 31, have you ever been to jail? Tell me about it. Number 32, do you have any random questions you'd like to ask me? Now see, these are some great questions to ask, right? Again, you don't have to ask them directly. We just want to find out some of these answers and the information either openly or by listening if they volunteer such information, which is what I prefer. Like they just might blurt it out. Did I ever tell you the time I went to jail? I was only there for 2 hours, but here's the story. Relationship questions to ask, whether the answers come up in conversation, observation, or by asking them directly. We want to find out the following. Number 1, do they have any kids? How old are they? Do they still live in the house? Do they want kids? How do they feel about kids? Number 2, are they looking for a long-term committed relationship or what? Something else? Number 3, have they ever been married? How many times? Happy marriages or divorced? How many times? How long ago? Number 4, when was their last long-term relationship? What did they enjoy, like, or dislike in that relationship? Why did it end? If I may ask. Why are you single? If I may ask. Number 5, are they seeing other people? Do they believe in that? Or do they lean more on the exclusive side when seeing someone? Number 6, do they have any regrets from past relationships? Anything learned? Lessons? Won't do that again? Talk to me. Number 7, how have they been treated by others? Good, bad, horrible? Who they were involved with or pursued by? Any hurts, wounds, trauma, turnoffs? Got any stories? Number 8, tell me something you really liked in one of your past relationships. Number 9, tell me something you didn't like that you want to avoid in your next relationship. Number 10, have you ever read any romance novels? What fantasies do you have for the perfect relationship? Number 11, what do you like about being single? What do you not like about being single? And then, do you have any random relationship questions to ask me? Again, these are some great questions. Again, you don't have to ask them directly. We just want to find out some of these answers either openly or by listening if they volunteer such information, which is what we personally prefer, right? You got it.